started back in the 80s. I got in an accident and I ended up having back surgery. And after the back surgery, they told me that when I got older, I was going to end up with arthritis of the spine, degenerated discs, and I was going to have probably bone spurs. Well, I believe what they said. They along comes 2020, COVID hits. I end up losing my job, getting laid off. And as I got laid off, I decided I need to find out why I'm hurting so bad. Besides that, I had neuropathy going in my feet. My hands were swelling up. I couldn't hold on to any tools. And so I went in and had an MRI done. And that's when I found out I had arthritis of the spine, degenerative discs, and I had bone spurs. The degenerated discs were in the back of my neck. So that was in 2020. In November of 2020, Barb signed up with Jamie Wilson for NeoLife. I think we spent about $540 on our first sign up part. And I started taking the products. After a month of taking the products, I was saying, this isn't working. I still feel the same. And then she got together with the team. She got together with Bob Pearson, Debbie Musak, Jamie Wilson, John Chambers, and they came back and they said, you're taking what a healthy person's supposed to take. This is what you need to take. And Bob Pearson started me off with 20 salmon oils a day. And so I started taking those. And about 3 days later, I was like, wow, I don't hurt anymore. And so I went and outside doing a bunch of stuff. Barb told me to stop. She got a hold of Debbie. Debbie said, no, you're getting better, but you're not fixed. So you got to take it easy. So I did that. Well, then the doctors started looking at it after they had put me on disability. And they said, wow, things are happening. You have no more inflammation. So they wanted to know what I was doing. I told them. One of the doctors got interested and told me to tell his office manager about it. He thought maybe about carrying it. I'm still working on that. And so anyway, I told him I still had a lump in the back of my neck from the accident because they called it a near-death decapitation. And I went in and had the MRI done, and the MRI specialist was looking at it. He said, no way. He goes, look at this. And he compared the 8-month-old MRI that I had versus the new one. And he goes, you're getting separation in your neck. You're regenerating. The doctors are going, hey, you have no more inflammation in your spine. How do you feel? And I'm going, I feel great. So the numbness went away in my hands, which they told me I had carpal tunnel, which I don't. The neuropathy in the feet are gone. And it's all because of NeoLife. And I take the breakfast shake. I take salmon oil. I take a lot more stuff now than I did when I first started. But I also had high blood pressure, and because of the lipotropics and they said the high blood pressure was because of the pain I was in. That's gone away because I'm no longer really in pain. I do have my days where things are bad. I don't take 20 salmon oil anymore. I take 6 a day, and my blood pressure's down. I don't have to take the blood pressure medication anymore. My fingers are all not pudgy little fat things anymore. And I don't have neuropathy in my feet. And I actually have been falling trees in the backyard with my chainsaw. So things are working good.
And I got my husband back.
Amen.
That is outstanding. Rick told me, you guys, that the discs were bone on bone. And so when the doctor saw there's separation between them, that's amazing. And I don't know if Rick said this or not. Rick, did you mention you got hit? You were at a stop sign and the guy hit you going?
Yeah, we got into NeoLife on the first part of November. On December 3rd, I was sitting at a stop sign and I got rear-ended at 60 miles an hour. And that's where the near-death decapitation thing happened. Everything in the front of the Tahoe ended up in the back of the Tahoe. I mean, even the ashtray flew all the way back, which was full of change, flew all the way back and hit the back window of the Tahoe. everything was back there. The visors and the visors in it, they were all flipped around and in a position to where they were actually slid down into the front window. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And I mean, I got out of the car and I was like in shock, but it ended up everything's fine. We got into NeoLife. I'm feeling great. I know that they say that NeoLife doesn't cure people or anything like that. Well, no, it doesn't, but it gives you the tools for your body to cure itself. And so that's what, honestly, I believe that's what Jesus was talking about when he was saying, this is my body, take it, you will have everlasting life. That's what I'm saying, is that they had it all down. All the nutrition is what lets your body mend itself. So that's the way I look at it.
Rick, thank you so much for sharing that story. You guys, is that amazing? The spine is regenerating. And Rick told me his fingers used to be like sausages. And so he dropped tools because he couldn't grip them. Well, now he can. And they even told him, you're just going to be a vegetable and you just sit like a house plant and your wife will have to feed you. Remember, Rick? Didn't they say that?
Yeah, they told me I was going to be a residential house plant, just sit there and Barb's going to feed me. And I gained an extra 30, 35 pounds. I lost 20 of it, and hopefully I'm going to lose the rest.
You bet, you bet. And you guys, now he can use a chainsaw. I mean, this is incredible, incredible change.